How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Vampyr. Now in the last episode we met all the stuff, pretty much. Maybe not all the stuff. We met as many of the stuff as we could find at the time. And now we found our hideouty place. We're gonna go do some of these investigations that we got the missions for. I assume that's where that's pointing us to. That face on our mini-map thing. We're gonna head over there. We got like 2 or 3 investigations to do as well. So hopefully, I don't know what's up here. Locked, is it? Oh, not even anything. Not locked. Not nothing. So it must be in a different building. That's cool. Guess we'll head outside. Oh, bin. Got a rifle through the bin. That's hygienic. Because we're a doctor. Yeah, the investigation just disappeared off the map. Alright, let's have a look. I don't even know how to check this stuff. Find out who's spying on Thelma. I honestly don't know how to... But we'll wander around. We'll get this done. Somehow. When I went upstairs, I couldn't find anybody. Which doctor are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reid? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
You're kind of a dick, huh?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reid. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Jealousy will not do you any good.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reid. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansey, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something
I
in
agree.
particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
You will assume the consequences.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reid. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
You know what? You seem like kind of a dick, but you actually seem like a pretty good doctor too.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reid, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reid.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Cool. Anything new we can talk to him about? No.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Now, we still gotta find this motherfucker we're looking for. I thought we'd talked all the stuff, but apparently we'd missed one. So that's cool. We talked to him now. How do I find this person? Oh, look.
It's locked.
Stuff. I don't know how to find this one we're looking for, though. Go into my map. Not that button, dumb fuck. Into my map, they're like right there. Right here.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
There's a dead guy in there. How do I get into the dead guy?
I'm sorry that these sad activated walls are all I have to offer as a final rest.
Who are you?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Okay.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a
Milton.
job here.
Interesting.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Gross.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
No, because she did too.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe.
I wash my
Diseases
hands
can
first, it's
spread.
fine.
For the customers? For the hospital?
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
What do you sell?
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Well, that's sad.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Not
so
us.
you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reid, I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
I like this guy.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Let's have a look then. What do you got? An enigmatic formula. Ooh. Needs to be analyzed. I want that. Opium? So these are like... Okay, so that's sell. So that's like a thing that we can... How do I buy it? I can't afford it. Damn. I can sell something. What is this? Small bag of junk. But it can be recycled into components. Huh. We'll come back to him later. But I do want to buy that thing. At some stage. I need to get in here.
It's
somehow.
locked, all right.
There must be a way in. See what else we can find around here then. Whoa, is this a mass grave then? Crumpled letter. Shillings. We do have a lot of notes and stuff. How do we read all those? Let's have a look at our inventory if we can. Weakness is a vampire. Interesting. Orders written on a mechanical typewriter. Medical file of Mr. Elwood. The face has been disfigured by a bomb. Yeah.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
You're a dodgy bitch, and I want to know what you're up to, man.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
Patients need you.
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, it's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
Alright, well that's the most we can do right now. Now, Milton. And then we'll find Elwood.
I met him in New York once. If only there were more of us.
Hey Milton.
Good evening, Milton.
Good
Milton
evening,
Bradley.
Doctor. Still trying to save lives.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
What a wanker. You dirty wanker.
Goodbye, Milton.
You're a bad man. You're a bad man indeed. Did we go over here?
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
Must have done. Right, now we just gotta find the guy with the melty head. Yo, Elton.
Good evening,
Ellsworth.
Mr. Elwood.
Elwood.
Evening, Dr.
I'll get
Reid.
it eventually. I'll get it eventually.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Oh, hint failed. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Oh well. What else have we got today? Let's check out everybody's stuff. Yeah, fucked you up, sorry, my bad. Was kind of a fuck up, have to admit. You got another hint to go yet. Milton's got another one. Oh my god, you got loads. And we don't even know who these, so we haven't met everybody yet. We're still missing somebody. We still need to find out who was spying on Thelma. So who was the vampire hunters? Hang on a sec. What is this?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Well, I don't really know what to do about that particular mission. I don't know how to find out who's spying on Thelma. Maybe we'll take another one for now until we can find out something. Let's track that one then. Into the backyard garden. Maybe we'll be a bit luckier getting this one done. So the other one's definitely in a place that I don't seem to be able to access yet.
Skal voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Can we get some, bitch? I don't like this weapon, to be honest. It's cool looking, but it's not that effective. Fuck you. Get wrecked. Blood sample. Yeah, I'm gonna change up my weapons real quick, like. before I get myself murdered. I'm gonna try this hacksaw for a bit. It's only a one-handed weapon too, so that's good. And we'll go back to the stake. Hacksaw's pretty cool. It's pretty badass. It takes more stamina, but does more damage. Or it does, yeah. Something like that. Something like that, I don't know. Alright, what else you got, asshole? Oh, fuck! Ow! Oh my god, would you stop doing that? These guys are nasty, man. Alright, lock on. We need to get some blood out of this bitch. That's better. God damn. Blood samples and shit. That's cool. Alright, let's check this place out. It's been a while since I've done combat in this game. Been too busy fucking around talking to everybody to actually do any fighting. And then when we end up actually in a fight, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't fought in so long. This is clearly not where I mean to be, but I do like exploring. It's been so long since we actually was in combat. Alright, let's go check out over here. Lucky it's so much like Dark Souls as far as combat goes.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Indeed. Indeed they have. Can I go there?
It's locked.
Well, bitch bag. What do we got over here? Anything? Any more enemies to murder? Okay, there's a lot more area here to explore than I realized. Mrs. Hawkins?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Guess what? Oh, I don't have anything?
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Cool. Having a good time then.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Yeah, you said that, yeah. You fucking lunatic. Medical
Do you
checkup?
require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reid. Blood is the only drug I need.
I have plenty of that too.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal...
I love that. I'm gonna call you Mistress of the Dark and leave you. Because I'm taking the piss. Or something like that. It feels like I'm taking the piss. Ooh, what do we got in here? Bit of exploring never hurt anybody. Wrong target. Investigation updated.
It's one of them!
Die! You vampire hunter fucks! What else you got, bitch? I'm gonna drink your blood, bitch, and you're gonna die. Keep hitting that button to fucking block, but it's, or dodge, but it's fucking the heal power. Well, those are the vampire hunters, I guess. Guess that's dealt with then. That's cool. Didn't even mean to hit that one, I was just wandering about. Can't go in there though? No. Alright, we're well over time for the episode, but I like to feel like we're getting something done. And it's been slow progress, to be fair. So, yeah. But there you go, I think we did something then. I think we got the vampire hunters, didn't we? Determine what the pre-win agents have discovered. Well, we just got a bunch of bullshit off them. Oh, did I miss something up there? I must have missed something up the top. God damn. Sorry for the fucking about. We gotta figure out what they discovered, but apparently we don't know, and I didn't find the notes for it, apparently. Hang on, there's something down here. It's just a bag of junk. Here we go, survey mission. 3 days ago, one of our recruits heard a rumour about the presence of a female vampire hiding in Pembroke Hospital. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leech, then report directly to us, and we'll decide what action should be taken. That's what we were looking for. Now I assume we can just go back and talk to Thelma. Although maybe I should just check my missions as well. What say you? Find the local command post of the Guard of Prewin. Whoa, these missions are intense. Real deep. Oh, I said Dr. Hooks. It's Milton Hooks. Hooks is Milton. Alright, we'll go back and talk to Milton as well. My god, I really gotta wrap this episode up. So it's trying to show me where Milton is. But it can't even do that. Milton's one of the easiest people to find in this place. He's right there, but it doesn't come up then. I wish the tracking was better.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I found your wallet.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reid.
Okay.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples, just like you, come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reid. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow we may be fighting for food.
So that makes it okay then, you fucking muppet.
Goodbye, Milton.
We could bleed her ass now.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Do I have any more to talk to you about now? We do.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
You put a price on hope.
You put a price on hope. This goes against everything you swore to uphold as a nurse.
Report me then, Dr. Reid. Report the little nurse and keep on lying about the surgical errors, the wrong dosages and diagnostics that we all covered for the sake of our colleagues.
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Pippa, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins, but are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
So
Is
it's
he
okay.
worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
You horrible twat. Should we talk to Thelma? I'm not sure if we got anything new with her, but...
Here again.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor.
Yes, we've heard it all before, but we killed a couple of vampire hunters that were actually here to kill you, so you're legit.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
No. You are deluded. You think you crave blood, but you have no physical need for it. You have no idea what that is like.
But what am I feeling? It cannot only be in my head. I know my flesh is rotting. I feel it. It disgusts me.
You're just crazy, that's all. It's fine. You're just crazy. Alright, well, we're going to wrap this episode up here.
To your nocturnal
with our smart-ass leaving comment. We're going to leave this episode here. I know not a lot happened, but, you know, we're working on our investigations and stuff, which is pretty nice. Oh, what's that over there? Do not cough in public. Yeah, so that's nice. We might go up and do a level up and evolve or whatever in the next episode, because it looks like we need to do that. That's ticked off. That's done. So we're going to find the command post. And we need to reach the pharmacy. So we'll do those in the next episode as well, if we can. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.